what you see today, you're doing well. The world is changing and everything is happening in this world, but we shouldn't be chasing success and all the things that they are trying to show you so that it's you are supposed to do things, we are supposed to be successful at a certain age. For example, people are saying that you're supposed to have all your things together by the age of like 18 or 30. You should know exactly what you're supposed to do, when most of the people don't even know what they want to do. Some people are lost in the things that they think that it's changing their lives, but it's not changing their lives. So we should just appreciate the things that we have, even when we have nothing. It's already good because we are already doing well in our own way. It doesn't have to do with success, it doesn't have to do with achievements or how people perceive us. We are already blessed in our own way. We don't have to prove to people and always compare ourselves to people that we see around us. We should have perspective and just understand that we have been successful. It doesn't matter what it is. If it is someone that is graduating high school, someone that is graduating college, someone that is like successful at work, and even those people who were not successful at school, they can always have success in the future, and they are learning from things that they go through in their lives. Nobody is seeing the struggles that people are having when they're not successful, but everybody is seeing the success. That's when people try to talk, and try to say they believe in us. But when we're not successful, nobody is there. That's why it's really important to have perspective and understand that it's a long journey. It's not something that is just going to happen right now and we have already everything that we want. It's going to take time, and sometimes we are even going to change. We are going to go to a different direction. Especially with people that try to put you out of your direction in life. So you will have to go somewhere else. You will have to do something different. Maybe you have time where you're going to have tears, of sadness, tears of joy. You don't even know, man. But accept the emotions that you go through, because nobody has their thing together. Nobody has their life together. And it's an image that everybody's trying to project when everybody is trying to find a way. That's why you see that a lot of people today are opportunistic, with everything that they see, they always try to find a way to succeed and all those things. So you don't have to be like that. We don't have to be that way where like since things are not working for us, we gotta find a way to be more successful. So we're going to just like create fake relationship with people and all those stuff. We are not in that in that level. We just do our own stuff. We lose everything, it's fine. It's like what else? Like there's some people they just lost everything. They're like, what else? What else can you even do? So it's just we just chill, and we don't have to just look at all the things that are happening, comparing ourselves to people who are at the top, not realizing that we are at the top in our own way as well. It's really perspective, because we have stuff, and maybe people see us as people that are successful, but we are not able to see it because we are focused on the next thing. We are focused on the next car, the next mansion, it's like all those things that are not even important. None of those things are really that important, because it comes down to relationship with people and happiness. Are we really happy with the things that we have? We can have the entire world and not being able to actually be happy. That's why it's always good to have your own soul and you do your own stuff. You don't even have to look a certain way or pretend to be the image of someone wants you to be. That's already something that is hurting, because you're trying to be someone that someone else wants you to be. We can no longer accept those things. We have to be ourselves. You gotta start actually like doing the things that we like, and If he's not making more money, it's fine. We don't care. We don't care about those things. And the world is always going to have people doubting us, people trying to just get reactions from us. But the most important is to be happy in our own way and to understand that we came from a long way. You're going to see that a lot of people are going to shift in terms of perspective, right? Because they're going to realize that, okay, we are actually successful in our own way. So there's no reason to look at the success of other people and say to ourselves that we are not doing well. We have always been doing well, but it's just like every time there's a new person, every time there's a new person that is always having all the things that we want. And it's everywhere that we go that we see that. You go to the shop, you see that somebody is buying something, that you can't afford, right? You walk next to a shop, you see someone walking to things like to buy a car, for example. Some people are buying airplanes, all those kind of things. We might think that we are not happy because we don't have stuff, but the truth is we don't even need those stuff. Some people, they don't even need those cars. I promise you, those cars that everybody is trying to have, some people, they're just going to buy the cars, but then what are they going to do? The people are going to look at them. They're not even going to be themselves when they drive the car. And then at the end, they're going to try to sell the car, or maybe they're going to buy another car. It's just because we are so focused on the ideas of things. It's like you work so hard to unlock things in your life, and then when you get it, you're like, what is the next thing that I can unlock? So it's really how we see things. It's really how we just embrace stuff. It's like a lot of people have a lot of things, Some people have a ton of things in their life right now that it is a blessing, but they don't even know because they are focused on the next thing, especially for people who are high achievers, not the people who are trying to complain and always find an excuse, right? The high achievers, the people who want to achieve great things, those people, they're always looking for the best thing, the next new thing, and they don't even realize, that things are going to be better in the future for them. So we should have perspective and understand that things are going to be well. There's no reason for us to look at all those things that people have and think that we should have the same thing. No. Some people, their entire life is about getting things, and then they don't even get to enjoy the simplicities of life, So we gotta do our own thing. We don't have to compare ourselves to people, but at the same time, it is on us to do the things that we want to do. It's all about the perspective and how people actually see us. Look at the people right now that have worked so hard. Their entire life, they have worked so hard to get a promotion, to get a certain position, to get a certain things in the field. For example, like they are the first automobilist or driver of, I don't know what it is, right? But then they get it, they feel empty because they think that this high achievement is going to be the thing that is like going to change their lives. But then they realize that no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if you get the biggest achievement or you get the most money. It's going to be the same feeling that you're going to feel. Some people are going to be happy. Like some people that are receiving validation and all those things from people. Yes, they're going to be happy. But at the same time, they're going to feel like, what's the next thing? So there are some people that have their entire life, they work to have things, and then they get those things, and then they want even more and even more. And then they are no longer themselves because they are chasing something that is like, maybe, it's due to luck, maybe it's due to a certain way, and the things are no longer the same way. That's why we should just embrace what we have. That's it. People are going to make us feel that all the things that it's also how people, some people, they're just addicted to people praising them. So they want to have things just because they want people to praise them. Oh, did you see the achievement of that person and all those things? So they go after those things, thinking that it's going to be a great feeling, but it's not. It's not. So always choose the thing that makes you happy. Always choose the things that is going to make you more the person that you want to be. You know, it's all about how you see yourself in those situations. Don't go shake hands with people that are going to be sharks with you all the time just because you're so desperate to achieve something. Because I'm desperate to achieve this thing, so I'm going to be friend with that person. No, we can't do that. We can't do those things. And especially with what is happening in the world, we just have to embrace what we have. And back in the days, people were making fun of people who didn't find jobs and all those things. But now, we are seeing that millions of people don't have work. A lot of people don't have work. So it's like it's a cycle that is repeating itself, where people have a lot of things and then nobody has things, and then there's a group of people that have more and people that have less. It's always the same thing. Don't chase this thing, and know that you're going to have what you're supposed to have. But the first thing is to know that it has nothing to do with money. Let's look at 2020, for example. In 2020, everybody was like in their house and not doing anything, and it was one of the best moments, but at the same time it was a bad moment. But this showed to everybody that humans are actually, there's no difference. We are a collective. It's many people that are together. And most of the time we are looking at all those things that are a job, all those things that are part of our society, where we just have to go to work, we have to go to school and all those things. So but then when we are in a survival situation, we see that those things are not that important. But of course, it's good to graduate from school, to have a job, to just fulfill yourself, to make sure that you can actually feed yourself. But at the same time, it's like those things, you see that actually the most important is to be able to have your basic needs met and be around the people that you love. That's the lesson that I learned. Being around people that actually love you, and not put ourselves around people that are always going to make us look like we are bad and all those things. It's the same person that you are when you are on your own. That's the same person that you should be in public. But there are some people who can't be like that in public, right? But they're going to make you look like the bad person in public. But it's not everybody. It's not everybody that wants like to always find confrontation when we go to places. But there are some people that like they always try us, right? They always try us, but we don't even try to fight back. We don't even try to give a reaction from people that are always trying us and pushing us. But everybody is just seeing us when we are not like smiling, when we are closing ourselves, because we can sense that some people are making fun of us every time. It's like people can make fun of you for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and then one day they try to be nice to you, and that day you're not even going to try to look or pretend to be fake. So everybody's going to look at you like, oh my god, how are you treating that person that way? But it's like, man, at some point people decide to not be real with you. They are not real, because when they're with you, they have this persona where like they are nice and kind with you. But then when they see someone else, they try to make fun of you, and then you become the person that everybody makes fun of. It's all about perspective. It's all about like seeing the situation for what it is. A lot of people are around us because they just feel they want to be entertained, by what we are doing. Sometimes we are just chilling and doing our own stuff, but somehow the way we do things, it's people are find it really funny, so they make fun of us, and then they want to act like they are friends with us. Some people are not like that. Some people are not just going to pretend. That's why it's really hard for them to just like get along with people sometimes, because everybody wants to have this fake thing where like everybody's wearing a mask in public, but we don't even want to. Some people, they just want to just enjoy and chill. It doesn't mean that we have to ignore everybody and all those stuff, but it's just some people are just a reflection of the people that they see. So maybe you see someone, you go outside, you see someone that is smiling at you. I bet you that you're going to smile at that person. If you see someone that is not smiling at you, you're not going to smile at that person. But sometimes we think that we are smiling, but we are not smiling because we are just like, we forget. And that's the thing that we have as people, is that we can see ourselves. So sometimes we can think that we are smiling and all those things, but this entire time we are just like focused, for example, and people just going to see us as someone that is like focused. But we are just a reflection of the people that we see. And a lot of people don't get to be themselves because the emotions, everybody's trying to project their emotion on us most of the time. When they see us, they just have a reaction when they see us. But when they see like a pretty woman, when they see someone that they like, they're going to smile and all those stuff. But when they look at us, they're like, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that we have to look at those people and be mad, because there are some people that like us. And I'm always saying that there are some people that like me, right? But then we are always attracted to the people that don't like us, because they always try to put strong emotions toward us. They try to show that they don't like us and all those things, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's how you see the thing. Maybe you go somewhere, you see someone that is mad or someone that doesn't talk, and you're asking yourself, why is that person not talking? Maybe you don't even know that that person has been working the entire day and that person is tired and they don't want to talk. So it's all about the perspective and how we see things. But the first thing is to see yourself as someone that is good. You're someone that is always bringing great things. And I'm always saying that when you're on your own, you're not creating drama or anything like that when you're on your own. But it always looks like when you go to places, now there's some drama because people want to always have to say things about you, all those stuff. When you go and you shake the hands of everyone, you smile to the people that smile at you, but then it always look like it's really hard for us to fit in groups, because every time they are like one part that like you, one part that doesn't like you, but the part that doesn't like you has more power, so everybody doesn't like you. But then when nobody is around, they all like you. It's so funny what is happening, but everybody is actually good. Everybody has good in them as well. So that's why we should try to be good with everyone, but it's always behind the scene that we don't see what is going on. And a lot of us, some people, they just look at us, they think that we say this about them, they think that we behave in a certain way towards them, but they don't even understand that most of the things that they think it has been constructed by people that don't even like us. There are some people, they are so good at this thing where they see that you're someone where you're around people, everybody is having fun, everybody is smiling, everybody is like, oh, chilling, you know. But then they're going to find a way, to make you look like you're not fun, you're not confident, you're not someone that is actually bringing everyone together and you want everybody to have fun. So that's the state that a lot of people are putting us. So now it's about perspective, because now that we know that there are some people who are just programmed to make us look bad or to make us vibrate in the lowest vibration possible, we have to look at that and say, you know what? I'm going to be positive. I'm going to try to smile to people, you know, you know what I mean? Trying to smile to people, even though it's not something that we do all the time, but we just have to try, you know, to always bring what we normally are supposed to bring, because there are some people that are like, they just want us to vibrate low so that they can vibrate a little bit higher than us. And then you're going to see that it's them that are seen as people that are actually nice and people that are doing things well, while this entire time it's actually us that are actually bringing things. But then it's when we are not there that people start to realize that this person is a positive light to the world. You know, yes, maybe there are things about us that they don't like, you know, we are not perfect, but every time that you're somewhere, you always try to bring your best. You always try to bring your best, and you always try to make other people win or successful in their own way. Some people have been advisors for people. Some people have been like really helping people. There's some people right now, if they could say thank you to you, they would say thank you, you know, but there are some people that can say thank you as well. Based on all the help that you have given to people, they can say thank you to you. But it's all about perspective. Some people see you a certain way, and some people see you another way, you know. But everybody that has common sense knows that when you go somewhere, you give 100%, you know. Sometimes sometimes you don't do well. Like, you're a human being. Sometimes you're not doing well. You know, it doesn't even have to be human being, you know. But it's like, sometimes you're not doing well, and it's okay. It's okay that we are not doing well. It's all about perspective. As long as you're able to smile, you know, you smile and you just enjoy, even though things are not working and all this, just chill and say, man, thank you, Lord, man. It's all about perspective. And this entire time, you just have to know that you're also doing well.